It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be
forward.
like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
I am Ulwazi Mpaza Mokhane. I am a researcher and I am looking forward to engaging with you.
I'm Olarato Sorojani. I am from Kagiso and I am a skills development facilitator.
My name is Harriet Boga. I'm a lawyer by profession. I'm very interested to engage in this conversation.
I am Uzanele. I'm from Soweto, Isnawane.
My name is Mpho Muthala from Soweto. I'm an secretary of the National Association of School Governing Body in the region.
My name is Victor Mavidora. I'm the provincial manager of the South African Human Rights Commission. I'm also a lawyer by profession.
What do we actually want to see from our councillors?
There are a lot of things that needs to be done in our cases. There are a lot of things we need they must deliver. They must deliver. We don't have local recreation center. We don't have e-wall lang kuma khona mina. We don't have clinic whereby abokoko when they must go to the clinic, they must go to Shawela clinic and it's far. We understand. Before there was a space laphayana ngasema-ground asengasemirati hostel. There's a huge space nje esisidlayo nje kunjalo. We knew ukuthi clinic has to be there, but surprisingly on that day the councillor tell those people that were doing budget laphayana ukuthi no Tina, we don't need the budget. Imapetla extension it's okay.
I think our black government are selfish and greedy, me personally, because now we can't empower each other as blacks, but the time we were governed by Amabunu and stuff, like we used to get a lot of things, like and our towns were clean. We never complained about electricity. Even if we had to work for them, but now they were used to deliver. That is why Nati, we were loyal to them because we used to get these things. You understand? We used to get RDP houses. Manje, they selling them. What's the use? And then they sell your house and then you get there. I experienced something at Tepisong where this family, they bought this RTP house from the person who was supposed to give out address to the owners of those houses. Aba registered like that 90s. They registered for those houses 19 something. They sold that house. So now I feel there's just too much corruption because they just want to chow the money alone. I think in this Bulalai as blacks is too much poverty, oppression, So mind you, when you are being appointed, when I say you must govern us. Now you start where you want to use and reach you and before us. Who is the government exactly?
Yes, I understand that when we are frustrated as civilians, we tend to think about that the past was better than the present. It's something that I really don't agree. I don't agree that the previous regime was really delivering. We must also note that we must also ask ourselves how many people were benefiting out of the previous regime. Today, when you go to Nongoma, I'm just giving an example. You go to Madimbo in South Africa, in AN Limpopo. You go to Lupalale there. In some of the the most rural area in the province, you will find electricity. Those places were not getting any services during apartheid regime. So obviously, because they were catering for very few people, we can say that they were successful. It's like when, for example, our politics and our demands will never be the same. Our government could have simply delivered to Bendo, Santen, Umtlanga Rocks. I'm just giving an example. Simple because if they want to be seen to be delivering quicker. But now the government is delivering to the most vulnerable communities. So that's why you'll find that all of us want to get something from those resources. And we can't compare the government that is catering for everyone in the country with the government that was catering for minority, for very few. So you can't compare the two. But we must not also condone corruption. Corruption is killing this country. And what we can do, I think, my biggest concern is like the government does not take corruption the way, they don't understand the impact of corruption to ordinary people. Because the moment you steal a cent from the government coffers, you must know that you are stealing RDP house.
I remember our parents used to get easy houses. Ne? My parents were to be from their parents' houses, and they were given houses. Lawa swabiza uti ama mesh box. And now, Tina, but in our age, as was to get our own houses, we applied for houses. We can't get them. When you go there, you know, when at least we have a shelter, there are people that they don't have a shelter. Where are those people comes from? They must first not to say I'm bringing that. I don't want to say it xenophobe. You understand? But most of our housekeepers are they're not occupied by Tina, I'm South Africans, and of which is totally wrong.
What I want to see from our councillors is to take the basic services to our people. One, we must also be responsible as citizens. You will agree with me that there is a tendency of supporting people who are corrupt. If I had powers, I was going to say, even if Victor is facing corruption charges, let Victor face the music alone. The thing of going to court, supporting people who are facing corruption, I think that is what is letting this country down, because you support those people, you vote them into power again, but this person is still having clouds hanging over his head or her head for the houses that you need, for water that you need, because if that person is stealing money from government for coffers, or is facing charges, or is facing allegations, whether it's allegations or not, I understand the principle of presumption of innocent until proven guilty. But here we are talking about, we are not saying that you are guilty, but you are facing allegations that need to be tested. Can you give us a chance as citizens and allow us to elect clean people who do not have clouds hanging over their heads? Our communities, this is the time that you can change your life by voting the relevant people, by voting people who do not have corruption scandal. If your councillor in your ward is facing scandal, leave that person out. Don't even think of returning that person into power. So it means that whoever wants to be in power must play safely, must not face charges. That is where we can also assist as citizens by voting out those people who are facing corruption charges or who are facing allegation of corruption. That is the only way. But you'll find us again, we're protesting for water, but tomorrow I'm standing outside the voting station for the same person. I'm giving people, say, vote for this individual, vote for this individual. For what?
I'm sorry, Victor, sorry, whoa, wait.
Okay,
I am so sorry to disturb. Wally, can I just pass this one quickly? Lalela, you know what? We don't know these people, our councillors and stuff, because there's no communication. How do we communicate with them? They don't even call us. We must meet maybe at a certain hall just to introduce himself or herself to us, so that, and explain to us, if you complain, where do you go? Who are you as a councillor? We don't know the councillor. That is why my argument is, I can hear you clear noting. Why do we keep on returning this person? We're returning that person because we don't even know them. We don't know that person. Ask, like,
I agree,
Who is
Zanele.
that person that we must vote for? We don't know them. So
Yeah, you see.
it's so useless. Like, I feel we must just go for voting for God and just live freely once, because there's no change. Like, hello, there's no change. Simple.
Hey, thanks, Zanele. Nice one. Paul, please go.
Hey, Zanele, yazi niyayibeka vele injalo. It's like that. You'll know the councillor if you are close to him or her. But Mina, I'm talking on behalf of myself. Mina, I'm somebody who's active in my branch. I don't have a position in my ward, actually. I don't have a position. But let me tell you, if they want advices, they will come. If they eat, they will forget about you. Those are our councillors. So when I say when they eat, not to say maybe they're chowing money, they are chowing it, it's for themselves. They must deliver. Mina ngayibeka ukuthi we don't have ama recreation centers, we don't have ikliniki, and those are the things that they promised the community the time bafuna ukuthi babe ehlalweni lezi abakuzo manje ezibashisayo.
I think, you know, Pravictor put it quite well, Uguti. We are at the receiving end as citizens, we are at the receiving end because we are at local government. But then now, forgetting beyond local government, you know, there are other structures of governance that dictate or that draw the narrative for us as locals. So I think once we can be able to do away with corruption somehow, because corruption is the cause of every single delay, every single thing that is the rot that is happening within municipalities and in our communities, you know, somewhere, somehow, once if we can just eradicate that, then citizens will be given a new hope. Yeah, but because right now as citizens, amen, we are hopeless. We can't even advise these councillors and say what it is we want, because we will say, and we've been saying it for however long, what it is that we want. We want services, we want communication. You know, we don't want gatekeepers. We want the doors to the councillors and their PRs and to the mayor even, and to the MMC to be open, you know, so that we can engage as community members, because we are the ones at the foot of it all. And that's just it.
My dream is a voting registry that's without segregation, but perfect deliverance.
My dream is to be in a society whereby segregation is completely political, social, or economics completely eradicated.
My dream is just to see change, simple like that. They must just be loyal as we were always loyal to them.
My dream is to see a gradually developed community, and equality in the community.
I want to see our people voting in a manner that they don't vote today. Tomorrow they are back on the street protesting for the services that they would have get if they vote properly.
My dreams is there must be an access to the community to access the councillor, and again to give what they promise to the people, especially when it comes to this thing, Yama houses.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.